And welcome back to White Knight, a game which is honestly a massively misnamed title right there, because let's face it, this game is more black than the New York projects. Is that racist? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I don't really know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What's the plan here? What's the skinny? I know I just spent like forever waiting for this game to load. I don't know why it has absurdly long load times for some reason. I've read this. Like, it has like Grand Theft Auto 3 tier load times, that's what we're talking here. I don't know what it needs to put into place, but oh, it says Selena on the wall. Didn't notice that before. And what is this? William's first record, Debussy's Clair de Lune. Yeah, we've heard that before. We've heard that that was his first record. That's not news to me. We just now have a picture relating to it. That woman looked terrified, a feeling I know all too well. Yep. But we need to find a light bulb, I think. I think we're on the hunt for a light bulb right now, but I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna find one. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep. Yep. Pictures of bodies mutilated with manic care. Manic care isn't really... It sounds like an oxymoron. If you're being manic about something, you're probably not being careful about it, right? I don't know. We know there's stairs up to the second floor. Somewhere here. Can I push this back? That place felt besieged. What? What are you on about? What are you on about, dude? That place felt besieged. Yeah, I'm aware I plugged that in. Thanks for the visual close-up. There's also a ghostie over there. I can see her. Yeah, there she is. Oh, we can go in this direction a little bit. I don't hunt anymore. I go to the smoke every night just because of her, Selena. She came all the way from Norway to settle in California with her parents. She was singing there. As her career took off, she had a relationship with a prominent producer under strong media coverage, and she ended up in Black Lake. The owner didn't know more. For everyone here, what matters is her voice. And I don't recognize myself anymore. My piano training sessions always end up as fantasized rehearsals alongside her. When I look at Luna, I see Selena's hair shine under the light of the smoke spotlights. I know nothing of it, and yet she became everything to me. Her sadness is mine. Her loneliness is mine. Her jazz is mine. But how can I tell her these things that I take for granted? I realize how little I know about women. Oof. Yeah, fair. This one's having trouble over here. Oh, she's still coming for me though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa now, lady. Just want to get into the light. Thank you. I feel like there maybe is something over there that I need to explore further. Is that a light bulb hanging from the middle of the room there? Let's read the news today, oh boy. After a period of relative calm, the residents of Boston suburbs are still living in fear of what they call the Wolf of Black Lake, as a reference to the poor district where a number of prostitutes had once again disappeared these past 2 weeks. Uh-oh! As the police are no longer commenting on the case, they are now accused of playing the game of the abductor, as the number of missing women is rising. 21 at the latest count. Wait, so they're saying the police are doing it? The abductions happened at night, and the culprit, not culprit, that's not a word, seems to only target dark-haired women, pushing the most cautious residents to dye their hair. No corpse has been found yet, nor any demand made public. It's always the poor who take the rap, as if it wasn't hard enough already, the mother confesses. Nobody gives a damn. Even journalists don't come here anymore. Huh. In fact, this dark-haired woman's interesting, because Selena's blonde, right? So it's not like it's William abducting people who look like her or anything. Okay, it's gotta be something over here. It's gotta be something. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Matches. There's a picture. I never told you how much I loved you. Thank you for everything. William. That's his father, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Guess his father died in 2011, 1911. It would have been quite young, the father, right? The father and the mother, they were like young when they got married, I believe. So they probably would have only been like maybe 40, 30s maybe when they died. I don't know. Or the father, at least. We don't really know what happened to the mother yet, but we assume she also died. There is a grave for her after all. There's a light bulb there! How do I get it? Do I need to lure this fucking thing away and then... No, I can't lure it away. Come. 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 Fuck. No, my last match. Look, all I want is your light bulb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they got me. Who am I? Who is she? Selena. Well, at least I get my matches back. I feel like I need that light bulb. I don't know how the fuck I'm meant to get it. Unless I'm really barking up the wrong tree here, which wouldn't be the first time for me, honestly. It's featured quite prominently there, just hanging. But it's guarded. It looks like there's a little pull cord on it that I can just turn it on and that would kill the spooky, but I can't seem to interact with it at all. This is also looking like a lamp, but it's not one I'm able to get up in. Oh. That was admittedly a mistake. That was probably not the best way I could have handled that. I mean, there's down screen as well, but I'm pretty certain that just leads us into another ghost. What's this door? Is this somewhere I've been before? I feel like it should be somewhere I've been before. Yeah, it's here by the fire. Couldn't come through this door before, but we've opened it now. I guess that's something. If we go any further this way, we're going to run into the back of a ghost. Oh, there's a book on the floor. I'd quite like to read that. If this lovely lady would kindly just fuck right off. Would you kindly fuck right off? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Can I not read this? That looks like one of the books that I've been interacting with this like entire game. Oh, wait. Finally, felt like a child worshipping light after he had a nightmare. Yeah, that was a super well hidden light switch. That took some hunting. That's just killed the one that was guarding this entryway. So that's something pretty cool. Where's this door go? It doesn't. Presumably that would be into the library though, right? I would have thought. Have I read this? Yeah, I've read this. Does this give us anything to work with here? Dude. I know there's a bunch more. Margaret and Henry Vesper, two strangers pretending to be Everett. We've seen that. I know there's a bunch more matches in the kitchen, but that's a long way to go. Still determined to find someone to help him with his injuries. I think maybe he's being a little bit wishful there with his thinking. I need my two hands for that. Oh, there's a chest. Did not see that. I'm so bad at spotting those. To be fair, they don't really like... In most games, a chest will be like an obvious like standout. They'll be super obvious against the background. The eye will be drawn to them. In this, it's just another like cube shape in a game full of cube shapes. Okay, what have we got? What's this? Light bulb had nothing to do here. Where was it stand? Haha, fucking finally. Cool. Whatever the picture, it will always look back at you. It depends what direction the eyes are facing, right? If it's one where it's looking into the camera, then sure, but I don't think all pictures look back at you. What if it's a picture of the back of their head? Just gonna come through here. Don't! Don't! Oh, there is a spooky in here. I need to get back into the kitchen though, I need more matches. Did you leave? Oh. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Alright. It's amazing how I got through 2 episodes without ever being caught by anything, and now suddenly, here I am, just fucking up repeatedly. Right, so, light switch, kill that. Oh, I just turned it straight back off again. Silly me. Why is that even an option? Why would I ever want to turn the lights off in this game? I mean, I get being able to snuff out matches, because apparently this dude can't do anything with one hand. But, yeah. I kind of want to go back up to the other end of the corridor and get that picture again. Just for, like, collection's sake. I don't know if there is, like, 100%ing in this game, but it was, like, over here. There it is. I can't remember if there's anything to read over. There was something to read, wasn't there? Right. And then I believe there was something in here I hadn't done yet as well. Or I have done, but, you know, hasn't saved that I've done. Where was it? There was a picture, I swear. Oh, there it is. Right, cool. Let's put the light bulb in, remove this ghost, and then start having a slightly better time. I think we're going to need to light another match, unfortunately. The light bulb was decorated with tiny craters that look like the moon. There we go. Apparently had more hold over the night. Slightly more. As I say, all the lights in this game are so criminally weak, it's not even funny, but... Is there something over there? Oh, picture. They're like actual photographs of actual people, right? Those aren't 3D models. Are all of these actual? I think they all are, aren't they, to be fair? I wonder who they got these pictures from. If they were actors they hired and then they, like, aged the photos up, or if they, like, these are just, like, old photos they found that were, like, fair use or whatever. Who's to say? I'm aware that was a photo of a man with a knife, though. That was a little bit suspicious, but... Oh, hi there. You know what? Before we do anything stupid, I'm apparently going to be in darkness. Isn't there a light over here? Oi, candle, why did you go out? That's not okay. But yeah, I want to save. Saving in progress. That's the longest animation ever. This game doesn't do anything quickly, does it? I guess it's to add to the drama of the situation. Is there anything on this desk? There is. Dear Mom, please don't worry. Robert's salary was cut by 50%, but he should be able to keep his job. That's how it goes with the crisis. Even if it means we have to live with 20 to 25 bucks a week, I try to barter and I do a few things here and there in exchange for food. To avoid wasting gas, I cook several meals at a time. I collect used clothes and stitch them back into shape, and of course, I only buy bread when it's 1 day old. At least, when the bread is hard, the boys won't gobble it up in no time. But we are lucky, neither of them got sick. Winter is coming, though. Next week, we went to the cinema with Paul, and we saw The Blue Angel with Marlene Dietrich. What a woman. Here are $5. That's the best I can do right now, but we'll soon be with you. Take care of yourself, Beth Rogers. Victim's note. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have to go through here. And I have no matches. So, oh, I see matches over there. I'm just gonna run in that direction. Hey! Blindly smashing the A button managed to save me. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey Selina, where are you off to? To be fair, we don't know she's blonde, I suppose. All of her features are ghostly white in ghost form, so maybe she is a brunette. 4. It's not going to get me very far. I really do need to return to the kitchen, but I couldn't do that without any matches, was the problem. In fact, it's difficult to do it regardless, just because there's a ghost stood right in front of the fucking door. Tiny Sparkle and I will keep living, but for how long? You can say. You can say. Anything over here? Without light, I couldn't do anything. I think that's a bit of a defeatist attitude, honestly, mate. There is something here that he keeps handing at me. Why does it keep handing at me? Margaret Ventercross, mother of William, the cornerstone of the family. Cornerstone, was she? Is that what she was? Stop prompting me to do things and not working. Dear Dr. Malloy, says another victim's note. I went to the clinic to find James. He is so weak. According to the doctor, this is the result of the belladonna enemas. What? Anyway, when he saw me, he started crying. It broke my heart. I will ask them to stop the withdrawal treatment, but soon I won't be able to pay for it anyway. But I do swear not a single drop of alcohol will make it home. He could not find a job. It's because he had nothing better to do. Oh no, sorry, he could find a job. It's all because he had nothing better to do. I'm going to Black Lake to meet with his uncle and ask him to hire him as a waiter. We have no choice, we have to give it a try. I don't know what you'll tell me, but I can't see him like he was today anymore. Thank you for everything. One day I'll pay you for what I still owe you. Jesse Greywood. Okay. Seems like a lot of desperate women ended up falling prey to our boy William. I'm assuming our boy William was the one who did it. Maybe it was his mother. We don't actually know, but... let's just get this pushed over. I am intrigued by the upstairs, don't get me wrong, but I figured I would explore this properly first. I'm assuming this is going to loop back round to... ah, here. But the light killed the bad ghost, so we can now look at this. Margaret is easily angered and wreaks havoc in some rooms. I had to hide the house keys to prevent her from taking them to one of her dark places. She used the opportunity to set up her nests near some of the keys, so I had to give them away to her. Some of this is really weirdly written and hard to decipher. Her aura is getting stronger by the day, but I have to think and find a way. I had to give them away to her. So we gave her the keys to the house. Seems like an odd decision. Can't go there yet. I'm assuming that's the basement, so that's probably a good thing. Don't particularly want anything to do with the basement just yet. Basements are always spooky in video games. This is a absolute hard fact. Okay, anything to look at round here? Picture. Ah, Mrs. Vesper's grave and a stabby man. Or is that a stabby woman? Is that a lady with a knife? I think that might be a lady. Fresh mud, damp wood. The coffins have been unearthed very recently. Can we look inside them? No, we couldn't. Okay. Mother's burial was yesterday. She did die then. Father died 1912, right? Mother died 1919. Is that correct? I think those are the dates. While everyone was crying, I was cursing her as I watched the coffin slowly lowered under the ground. It was like a dark celebration. She is back where she belongs. And Earth itself doesn't care. It is not afraid of her. It has no ears to hear her scream, no skin to endure her beatings. But during the night in my room, as soon as I blew out the candle, I felt a breath close to my ear, and then I heard her voice. I will save you. I screamed. Sarah came to me and asked what was happening. I asked her to sleep close to me. Who's Sarah? Is that one of the maids, or...? I dreamt of Mother the whole night. She was walking silently in the house with her blind eyes. She was waiting behind the door of my room like a wolf. Dr. Rosenthal says that can happen with mourning people. That they make things up. For me, it's out of fear. I don't make anything up. Margaret is still there. Coffin let out a noxious smell of death and rot. Alright, shall we head on upstairs then? Hope we find some torches. Torches? Torches? Matches. Same thing. Congratulations, we unlocked floor number 2.
She had climbed the stairs like a diva heading back to her dressing room. Me, I was barely able to stand up, and I was trying to follow a star in the midst of black holes. I never felt so relaxed.
What the fuck? Hey, end of chapter 2. Look at me go. Look at me speed running this shit. Don't know how many chapters there are, but we'll find out, won't we? I still don't get why the guy just doesn't, like, go out a window. Why he doesn't just leave. The mountain I had already seen was like an obsessional memory. I mean, yeah, I know the front door's locked and everything, but there's got to be other ways of getting out of the house, right? William and Henry Vesper, father and son. The crucifix looked more like a warning than a sign of faith. I like the bird. At any moment I can encounter whatever had unearthed these coffins. It's true, you could. I think it's down here, in fact. Matches. I'm not going to sprint because I saw some misty smoke in this direction, so I want to be careful. Oh no, that's a camera angle I'm not going to enjoy in future, I'm sure. Henry Vesper, born and died. Yeah, so there we go. That's confirmation of his age. 39, is that? Yeah, 39. That's a very young age to die. But he was at peace finally. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm leaving. I knew there was a spooky down there. Was there this direction as well, or is this just straight into the... Is this just straight into the stairs? This is just straight into the stairs, okay. Fair enough. Right, well there's a door here, so I guess we'll just systematically explore, shall we? Seems safe. Yes! Yes, electric light.
Seeing her so close was overwhelming. For a moment, I was a teenage boy again, witnessing...
I should stop interrupting him. Yesterday Luna had abandoned me. The sky was bottomless. This was 1932. I tried to fix the house wiring, but I ran away. Only the smoke remained. I went to town only to learn that Selena would not sing that night. Damn the bad luck. So I drank. When I was drunk, I sat by the piano, as I would at home. I improvised a jazzy lament, and when I raised the head again, she was there, holding a glass in her hand. Something burst inside of me. She started to sing, encouraging me to keep playing. Then she said, I already met pianists with golden fingers, but yours are made of flesh. There was a lot of humanity in your touch. You're talented. We drank the whole night and spoke of the past. She ended up crying. I didn't know what to do. Her face was attracting the light like a crescent moon. Now she wants me to play for her on stage, with her. I'm so happy, and crazy, sick from too much drinking. Okay, so he did actually meet her and did actually, like, forge a friendship at least with her. That's surprising. I thought he was just going to be crazy stalker the whole time. I really don't get why he doesn't just move house, though.
A woman's magic for the first time. She was beautiful and classy, like an angel who had fallen to earth. I tried reaching out to her, but to no avail. I had to find a way to get her to see me. I had to find a way to enter her world.
He was waiting for something. Me? No, she didn't even see me. Our wobbly wardrobe, probably home to moths and old cloth. Probably. Didn't actually check though, did you? Don't know what's in there. Could be anything. The mirror had seen its share of weird things. Yeah, it probably had. Probably had. Matches. The scrawny body was like a rotting wound over the landscape. Gross. A celebration of women or an obsession? The drawings were nonetheless beautiful. California by Selena Sandig. This is a song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Alright. California, your salty flowers have curled my hair. I found the key of the world that made a woman out of a girl. Dancing, I looked straight into the flaming heart of pearl. Dad, Mum, it's all true. Watch me leave through the fiery gate of the stage where I could find my fate, and my songs turn the crowd mad. Miss, they shout ardently, you're beautiful, how earnestly you scare me. I say, lying, give me more of this champagne, the sparkling wine that makes me sing like a nightingale, at least free to fly. San Francisco, my skin whitens under your flashes, let me sing your echo. Los Angeles, lead me to heaven among your angels. Pour in my glass diamonds and honey, give me the crowd almighty, like a drink of silver, for my foreign lips still bitter. Nothing is too much, nothing is like that touch. I know this is not heaven. Give me the angels, give me the crowd, give me the crowd. Really liked being on stage is what I'm getting from that. Big fan of the stage. History of fashion in ready-to-wear industry. Not interesting. Nope, not interested in that shit. I have my trench coat, I have my fedora, what more do I need? The stain left no doubt on its murderous origin. Is there a corpse on the bed? A lot of blood. Ooh. Who's this? Is it a dead lady? There's that picture with the staring eyes and the blood next to the head, yeah, probably a dead lady. One of the victims. I tried to find a link between all these faces, but to no avail. We can go that way. Let me just finish looking around here first, though. The Vesper family was strongly bound to the textile world. So many women on these walls. Among them, I could see Selena. From Selena to William, excerpt 5. So these were actual letters that she was writing to him then, because I saw some of these earlier, but I wasn't sure if they were just like delusions of William's. But I'll always remember 1936 as the year I discovered the jazz clubs in Harlem. The Savoy, not the Savory. The Savoy Ballroom, the Radium Club, the Log Cabin, the Cotton Club, the Theatrical Grill with Ellington, Henderson, Calloway, Armstrong. But even though I date a coloured man, I'm not one of them. Wow, that's you know, normal language for 1936, but even so. In America, white people still hang African Americans. Roosevelt and the New Deal won't change a thing, William, because your country still likes to cure an imaginary disease by mutilating itself, and nothing has changed there. One night, Jim encourages me to get on the stage. I'm drunk and I'm sad. So I sing a stev, a folk song from home, the same song I sang for you last time. But I improvise around the theme in a very jazzy way. After I stop, there is silence. I'm about to collapse, I feel dizzy, and suddenly the crowd bursts into applause, and they go on cheering me as if they will never stop. It's because of that song I am nicknamed the Little Northern Star by Armstrong. Dear old Louis. So far away today. Louis Armstrong was still alive in 1936 or whatever, wasn't he? He lived quite old. Unless I'm completely wrong on that. I don't know. It just makes me chuckle how long it takes to save. Goes through this long, arduous job of sitting down and just stand straight back up again. Dude! Thank you! Jesus Christ! An empty head devoid of memories. I felt close to that doll. Edgy. Right, what's in here then? Anything spooky? I'm feeling something spooky. Oh, this is the corridor thing I walked past. Okay. His brand new science book had just arrived from Germany. Oh, brand new. I guess William is still about then. I wasn't. He does have a grave outside though, doesn't he? I don't know. Tonight I woke up again with a start. It felt like there was a weight on my chest. The shadows seemed to condense more and more because of the hatred. Her hatred. That wretch will never leave me in peace. I tried to turn on the light, but the fuses tripped once again, and I was reaching for the matchbox I keep under my pillow. Dear God, I felt the tip of her nails on my arm. I screamed and fell out of bed, and I remembered the matches I keep in the pocket of my pyjamas. As the darkness that was lurking beneath the bed started crawling along my legs, I scratched the match and felt as if the room started to inflate, returning to its original size. I couldn't sleep anymore. I went to town. Once again I had to do something, but these moments of peace are getting shorter and shorter. As I say, his mother died in 1919, right? This was 10 years later, and he was still living here. Like, why the fuck would you not just move out? It seems like she doesn't follow him to town, so clearly she's trapped here. So just go somewhere else. You're rich. You can afford a little house somewhere. Sell this one, you'll make a packet. It's a big place. They won't realise it's haunted till it's too late. William was born in 1904, apparently. New Vesper on Earth. William, my son, I want to be your pride. There's another door there, but what's further down the old hallway? I guess we'll never know. An impressive collection of astronomy books. Someone's a big science person, it seems, and I thought there were more arts around here. Mother's birthday was yesterday. She harassed me all night. Her insect-like voice and insults drove me crazy. Then as I was sleeping, the beating, the scratching... Where are you, Luna? You have been gone for nights. I jumped out of bed, took the car. In town, I saw that lonely girl stumbling on a sidewalk. Her hair was black, a colour I abhor. I opened the car door. She was drunk and chilled to the bone and got in. The knife was beneath my seat, so I didn't have the strength to do it. So I brought her back here. As I write this, she is tied in Mother's favourite seat. Fear has made her dirty it already. I don't know where to start. After putting on my mask and a suitable outfit, I started cutting her forearms and thighs. Blood flowed. I felt nauseous and walked out to puke. It wasn't enough. Luna didn't react. Meanwhile, Mother and the choir of shadows kept mocking at my defeat. Wicked child, shame to your blood. Bullshit, I will show you. Okay, so we got hard confirmation what William's been up to then. Killing dark-haired ladies. I don't know who Luna is. I don't know if that's like some god or something that he's trying to appease. Not really heard much about Luna yet. Just the name. Someone took it out on these psychology books. Not a fan of psychology, well, that's hardly surprising. Mental people never are. Oh god, Margaret was clearly the dark soul of the Vesper family. I think William might be the dark soul of the Vesper family. Oh. I'll just be leaving. We'll come to that door later, huh? We'll deal with that later. There's a bunch of doors along this side that look far less horrifying. Let's start here. Maybe I stand corrected. Someone wrote a final letter, and then came the dust. God, it is dusty in here, look at that. What is this room? Margaret's diary. Henry firmly dug his fingers in my wrists. I couldn't move, and I saw God with a sword bearing a steel star. Fear left me, and I started walking away, dragging Henry out of the bed. He fell to the ground and his head hit a vase. He was moaning and trying to keep blood from flowing from his open head. I talked to the shadow in him. You think you can scare me? I don't fear you anymore. If you think you can have a place in this family, I'll disappoint you. Henry, you can have him, but you'll never have William. Henry started crying, his eyes rolling as he was calling for his mother. God, how disgusting a madman looks. Dr. Rosenthal diagnosed aggravated syphilis, contracted God knows where. I wasn't surprised. He told me to prepare myself for the worst, and he would have other attacks. Didn't matter. I care only about the future, about William. He can still be saved, and with him the dignity of this house. This is my mission. I will give it all. Interesting. So maybe Margaret was... I mean, obviously she was a horrible mother, don't get me wrong. But it sounds like she was trying to, like some curse on the family or something, and she was trying to keep it from passing to William. And ended up just, like, fucking him up as a result. Souvenirs from trips to African countries. We'd only ever seen Henry as being, like, the good guy, but it seems like he did have his problems. William, 6 years old, daydreaming already. Creatures from unknown origins celebrate William's 7th birthday. Presumably that's a mask, right? Presumably that's a mask. Right? I haven't entered his room since the first attack. Today I went to visit Henry after my prayer. I expected to find him broken down, wrapped in the stench of death. On the opposite, he looked peaceful, and the room was clean. The servants were taking care of him like a child. When I asked him how he felt, he laughed. You are a dark son, Margaret. You being here doesn't bode well. I offered him to pray with me, to share what he had on his heart. He answered, you can't share anything with a locked chest. God is open for you, I told him. I'm only his vessel. He started reciting the Bible. Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep. Then he added, that is where the world is to me now. It also says that the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. I tried. He laughed. You who are filled with his Spirit every day, look at you and tell me it's not poisoned. I left him. His soul is dead and his body will soon follow. Can I light this candle? All the candles in here are burnt out long ago. Yeah, it's still there. There's still wax. There's still presumably a wick. Can we not relight it? A collection of tiny children cars protected behind the glass. What is bringing these bugs here? I think there's a corpse on the bed, isn't there? Yeah, there's a corpse on the bed. I was breathing with delight. The air was heavy. The storm was coming. Selena, motionless sentinel, was expecting something from me. This is June, but I can't tell you what day it is. I'm not only losing my mind, I'm losing my memory as well. My father left me 2 things. One of the biggest companies in Boston, and this disease that corrupts my blood, weakens me and keeps me away from my family. This is William, isn't it? No, this is Henry. Okay, this is his last note. Fair enough. When I came out of these manic episodes, I'm feeling empty, exhausted, and convinced that it's only a short break before the next one. What really breaks my heart is that William sees me in this state despite all my efforts to spare him the worst of it. His affection for me hasn't changed, and I love him even more for that. As for Margaret, she finds me disgusting and makes no efforts to hide it from others. She's not a wife, she's not a mother, she's a wolf, only waiting to tear you to pieces the moment you fall to your knees. I'll fight to the end just to show her. Bravery is not the result of a strict education, nor the legacy of a long-lost glorious past. Bravery is facing hardships while remaining true to yourself, and I'm not lacking in that matter. I hope William figured it as well. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a ghost there now. That wasn't there a second ago. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we just try and sneak out of here now? Kind of want to get a proper look at the corpse. Is that morbid? I'm kind of worried that this is Henry, to be honest. We can't see it properly. The game won't let us. The wardrobe door didn't even move. I am kind of concerned that... Like, obviously it's fucked if it's one of the people William killed, but somehow it's even weirder if he's just kept the corpse of his dad in a bed this whole time. The landmark of Boston. Vesper had managed to navigate the waters of a collapsing economy without harm, and people thought they were made to stand the test of time. Yet today, as the American industry is recovering under the New Deal set by Mr. Roosevelt, one can hardly overlook the signs of a plummeting Vesper. Job cuts, failed deliveries, board members' resignations, unjustified foreign investments. The company seems to be falling on itself, and many long-term employees are starting to worry. As of today, William Vesper, heir and current CEO, still refuses to comment on the situation. Let us hope this is only a temporary slump. Oh yeah, he was spending most of his time murdering people and playing jazz. He probably wasn't the most dedicated CEO, was he? Okay, is there any more doors down this side? There is. Okay, we've got 2 more to check. Let's do that. Let's not do that. I'm kind of hoping to find some matches soon, since this is, you know, my penultimate match. There could be some in here that would be very helpful. It's the bathroom. Some matches, they would be very helpful. Open doors were a rare commodity lately. Towels and tools from the time when the house was wealthy. Toilets were out of commission, but the owner didn't seem to mind. Indoor plumbing, very fancy. Dear Margaret, this is from Dr. Rosenthal. I cannot come every day to treat your husband's seizures. As I told you, they are unavoidable at this stage of the disease, and they will get worse. I fully understand your worries considering the responsibilities of your husband in the Vesper business, which is why I urge you to get ready for the worst. Henry refuses to be sent to hospital. Enjoying his family and his home is part of his last will. Let me clear all doubts once and for all. Syphilis is not a hereditary condition passed on through genes, but from a mother to child through a placental barrier. In other words, it doesn't cross generations. Syphilis killed your father, but you are healthy and sound. Your son is healthy and sound as well. The idea of inherited congenital dementia is an obsession, an intellectual construct, and nothing more. You are obviously exhausted. You should take some rest. Dr. Rosenthal. The smell of the woods outside was an unbearable temptation. Yeah, I bet. A map of the second floor. One problem settled. Sweet. Let's have a... That's not how I do that. That's how I do that. Okay, right. So we've been in that... We've been in most of this already, actually. That big room in the bottom right's locked. The big room in the top right is also... I didn't even see a door for that. I'm not quite sure how to get there. The bottom left is the one that just opened, and we're next door to that. No, we've got one more door yet, right? Yeah, we've got one more door to check out first. And then we've got a corridor that leads somewhere. Presumably to the attic. There should be one more door here. What's this little room then? Another bathroom or... No? Okay. Not something we can do anything with. Some untouched food. Someone ate here recently. Odd place to eat, I would venture, but what do I know? I mean, I'm obviously being lured into that doorway, so what if we just don't? What if we go this way instead? William, my son, that you would see me as leaving as I am now... Fucked that up, didn't I? That you would see me leaving as I am now is breaking my heart. I admire your courage and don't know how to thank you for seeing me as your father all the way to the end, and not as a sick man or a madman. I am tired, my fingers are shaking, and yet there are many things I'd still like to tell you. Death is a very terrible thing, William. It makes us weak, cowardly. It takes everything from us. Seeing you growing up is a constant joy for me. Thanks to you, I'm more than a man. I'm a father. I hope I've taught you enough. Do not trust your mother. Listen to her, be obedient, but never trust her. The day you turn 20, you will become the head of the Vesper family. Although young, you will be able to rely on precious and wise advisors. Always listen to Jack Winterstone. He died, right? You already know him, and you can learn to appreciate how valuable a friend he can be. You'll be free then, free from her. I need to sleep. If you're ever in doubt, play the piano. I will hear you. Is that actual, or is that metaphorical? Like, is he got a ghost as well, and if you play the piano, he shows up and helps you out a tad? I'm just going to go this way. I'm sorry I didn't go into the trap room with the meat hook. Uh-oh. Was that meant to happen? Yeah, that was meant to happen. Okay, good. I was concerned for a moment there. I thought I'd fucked it, but it turns out I hadn't yet fucked it. However, I think what we have done is gone long enough today. I think we'll pick up from this point here, thanks to that wonderful little autosave, next time we play. Thanks for watching, see you around. This game's spooky. It's pretty spooky.